Our next step in getting the numbers right is to work on one of the parts. And we know that if we make the gear dimensions a little bit closer tolerance, that might help in some fashion. And so there are three different ways that we know that we can manufacture those gears to closer and closer tolerances. Each one costs just a little bit more money. And so in general, designs are as loose as possible. But these are not particularly difficult things to do. They're well known. There's lots of equipment that can do it. And so we want to look at the effect. Now, there's no for sure thing that's going to happen one way or the other. Manufacturing engineers get involved, design engineers get involved. They figure out what can be done and what can't. But the important thing is that you can look at the numbers and absolutely know what positive effect they might have on the design. So we can change those tolerances from plus 10 to minus 10 to 0 minus 10, or 0 minus 5, or 0 minus 2. And let's see what effect those have on it. So plus tolerance is going to be 0. And that had some effect on it. Okay, it actually got this one a little bit closer up. Let's see what this does if I go 0.005. Didn't have really much of an effect over here. Okay, so I think the plus, that made a little bit of an effect right there. Okay, so I think I'll go with the plus 0 minus 10 because I didn't really get a significant, maybe that made a little bit of a change. Got me a little bit closer to the 0.020. So I think I'm going to stick with plus 0 minus 0.005 as my guess. Okay, so there we go. So that's what we're doing here. We're checking out to see what these do for us. And then it's a discussion with your engineer and the manufacturing engineer or the manufacturing designer as to how hard this is to do, how often you have to do it, what's the cost impact. But what we're going to do is just pick one for now. And so I'm going to stay with my plus 0 minus 5 for now.